Dear BVPHC, and all you guests and visitors today, thank you for this opportunity to deliver the announcements to you. I do not take this responsibility lightly. As we venture forth into the future, talking specifically about immediately right after church, there is in the fellowship hall available a barbecue box lunch, which is supporting the ASM youth to go to Youth Quest this summer. For $10 a box, you can get barbecue, slaw, beans, mac and cheese, a roll, and cookies. Send the youth to Youth Quest and provide for them to be able to come back from Youth Quest when Youth Quest is finished. Also, my brethren and sisterin, the other ASM fundraiser which is happening is the butter braids, which have been on for sale for 1 week, and they will continue to be on sale for 1 more week after this. Place your order now before the deadline is done. Help the ASM youth enjoy their time at Youth Quest. These are somber times that we live in, and we must be prepared, and that's why this evening, the men's ministry will be gathering at 6 p.m. in the Word of Life classroom. As we look to the past, we recognize that the men's ministry has provided a meal and had us teaching. And as we look to the future, we also recognize that there will most likely be another meal tonight, as well as more teaching. Men, gather and prepare yourselves and your families for the future. Men's ministry, 6 p.m. tonight. It might be a scary thing that we're stepping into, but we can face it if we face it together. And this Wednesday, we can come together to the church-wide cookout at 6 p.m. across the street at the youth center. There will be games to play, but life is not all games. There will also be work to do, but it's not work that we're going to do. It's just the volunteers are going to be doing the work for us. But we get to gather together and walk into this bold future. Summer cook-off, kick-out, kick-out, cook-off, kick-off, cook-out. Yes, this Wednesday at 6 p.m. And for those of us who have not yet graduated into the next step of our lives, but we're still young, we're children, or we're grade school, middle school, or even high school, camp registration is a necessity and a must. We must do this. The deadline to register for camp is approaching. And children, start nagging your parents because the deadline is fastly approaching. Fastly is a word. Look it up in Webster's dictionary. Increase in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. So go to camp this summer and register very soon. And last, it may be that we will begin collecting things throughout our lives as we step forward, and we need to get rid of some of those things. We need to not carry those things with us into the future, but we sell them at the yard sale, taking place on May 30th. It's $10 a table. There will be blow-up houses to entertain the children, and the proceeds will go toward the women's ministry. My dear fellow citizens and members of God's household, let us now venture forth after these announcements to worship the Lord with all our hearts, all of our souls, all of our minds, and all of our strength.